Now let us see this next question, 43. The Bernoulli equation for steady, non-viscous, incompressible flow expresses the principle of conservation of density, conservation of momentum, conservation of angular momentum, conservation of energy. The correct answer is D. Why? So we should know at least the statement and the mathematical equation representing the Bernoulli equation. So the correct answer is D. Bernoulli equation Bernoulli equation is based on Bernoulli equation expresses the principle of conservation of energy conservation of energy, and therefore D is correct. D is correct. Explanation. So we should know the statement of the Bernoulli's theorem or Bernoulli's equation. The statement is like this, sir. According to Bernoulli's principle, the statement is like this. When an ideal fluid means it is incompressible and non-viscous. Viscosity is zero. When an ideal fluid flows in streamline motion, we know there are two types of flow: streamline flow and turbulent flow. All these principal laws are related only the streamline motion. So these are necessary conditions. The fluid must be incompressible, the fluid must be viscous, the flow must be streamline. Then and then this principle is applicable. So when an ideal fluid flows in streamline motion, then at any point in its path, total energy or unit volume that is sum of pressure energy kinetic energy and potential energy per unit volume. So total energy is not only the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy, but there is one more energy, pressure energy. Because pressure difference produces the liquid flow. Liquid always flow from higher pressure to lower pressure. Therefore, this is one more addition. नॉर्मली आपण टोटल एनर्जी काढताना फक्त के आणि पीची सम घेतो. इथे अजून एक एनर्जी आपण ॲड केलेली. सो at any point in its run, the total energy per unit volume or sum of pressure energy, kinetic energy, potential energy per unit volume is remaining constant. That is total energy upon volume is equal to constant. So pressure energy per unit volume plus kinetic energy per unit volume plus potential energy per unit volume is equal to constant. So the mathematical statement is like this. This pressure energy per unit volume it is given by only P. Actually, in kinetic theory of gases, we are going to derive this formula. Kinetic energy per unit volume of the gas is given by 3 by 2P. So dimensionally, it is the pressure. Kinetic energy per unit volume is equal to 1/2 mv square upon V for volume. Potential energy is equal to mgh upon V for volume. So mass upon volume, that is the density 1/2 rho V square. Mass upon volume, that is density rho into G into H is equal to constant, where M upon V is equal to rho is equal to density of the fluid. So this Bernoulli's principle is given like this. This is the explanation. याचा प्रूफ आपल्याला देण्याची गरज नाही आहे आपल्या नोट्समध्ये ते प्रूफ दिले. In short, we know the statement, we know the equation for the Bernoulli's principle. Next, 44. It is again theory question. The pressure gauge measures the static pressure of the fluid flowing in a pipe. Working of the pressure gauge is based on Stokes law. आपल्याला प्रेशरची मेजरमेंट करायची. स्टोक्स लॉ जो तो विस्कॉसिटीचे रिलेटेड आहे एकच झाला. आर्किमिडीज प्रिन्सिपल इट इज रिलेटेड विथ द कंडिशन्स ऑफ फ्लोटिंग बॉडी, इट इज ऑल्सो रॉंग. बर्नौली थेरम इट इज करेक्ट and Boyle's law it is related with the relation between the pressure of the enclosed gas and its volume. So only C is correct. So Bernoulli's theorem has this application. So the correct choice is the C. The working of pressure gauge. The working of pressure gauge is based upon Bernoulli's theorem. Bernoulli's therefore the correct choice is C. C is correct. Next, question number 45. In old age, the arteries carrying the blood in the human body become narrow, resulting in increase in blood pressure. This follows from Stokes law, Pascal's law, Archimedes principle, Bernoulli's principle. Again, it is a Bernoulli's principle. So, the increase in blood pressure due to the constriction of the arteries is due to this. So, the increasing blood pressure म्हणजे हार्ट अटॅक काय होतं तर हे कारण आहे. The increasing blood pressure due to the constructing. So our question is this: the increasing blood pressure is due to the narrow constriction in arteries follows from, again same answer, Bernoulli's theorem. Bernoulli's theorem. Therefore, D choice is correct. The correct choice is given D. Expression is like this. Explanation. So when the constriction takes place in old age, when arteries becomes narrow, constricted, its inner diameter decreases. So it opposes the blood flow. Inner diameter decreases, and therefore what happens? Then to maintain the blood flow at normal level, then to maintain blood flow at normal rate or normal level, heart has to increase. Heart has to increase the speed of blood flow. The speed of blood flow. But see this equation. P plus 1 half rho v square is equal to constant. In this case, rho is the density of the blood. Therefore, but P plus 1 half rho v square is equal to constant. Therefore, as the speed v increases, then internal pressure P decreases. Therefore, P external minus P internal is equal to dP excess pressure increases. Excess pressure increases and the artery may break, which causes heart attack, cardiac attack. So, why heart attack takes place? This is the reason. The internal diameter decreases because there is some accumulation of some particles on the inner surface. We call it as a cholesterol. So the cholesterol deposition decreases the internal diameter. Therefore, to maintain the blood flow, heart has to push the blood with larger speed, and as speed increases according to the Bernoulli's equation, the internal pressure decreases. External pressure is the atmospheric pressure, it is remaining same. Therefore, pressure difference on the artery increases, and because of this large excess pressure, the artery may break, and when it breaks, then heart attack takes place. So this is the explanation. So it is nothing but Bernoulli's principle. Next, question number 46. High speed wind blows over a house. The force on the roof is A in horizontal direction, in upward direction, in downward direction, and 0. So in this case, again we are going to use the Bernoulli's principle, and correct choice is B. It is in the upward direction. Why? So the situation is like this. So this is the roof. So the winds are blowing high speed wind. In stormy weather, when wind blows very fast over the roof of a house, then by principle by Bernoulli's principle. Pressure above the roof decreases considerably. Because P plus 1 half rho V square is equal to constant. As V increases, then pressure P decreases. इथे पण तोच प्रकार होतो. So we are using this. Height h is considered 0 and therefore we are using only these two terms. So pressure above the roof decreases considerably. This is the reason. But pressure below the roof is atmospheric pressure. And it is larger than outside pressure. So if this is a roof, then pressure below roof and pressure above roof are like this. Therefore, net pressure and hence net force is directed upward. This is our question. Net pressure is acting upward direction. Therefore, the roof is lifted up and blown away by speedy wind. So, correct answer is net force is in the upward direction. So, correct choice is B. B is correct. B is correct. So, this is the reason. In stormy weather, why the roofs are blown? So, this is Bernoulli's equation. Pressure plus 1 half rho V square. Here, rho is the density of the air. So, when the wind blows fast above the roof, then velocity increases. Therefore, pressure on the outer side above the roof is less. But inside the house, there is the atmospheric pressure which is more, and therefore the excess pressure is in the upward direction. Therefore, net force is also directed upward, like this. In this case, rho is the density of the air, v is the velocity, like this. So, in this equation, the different terms are like this. V is equal to speed of the wind, or rho is equal to density of the air, density of the air like this. Next, we will consider question number 51. It is related with Bernoulli's principle. It explains the principle of aerodynamic lift. Why the aeroplane is lifted up? It is due to the force exerted on the plane in the upward direction. Why the force is in the upward direction? In last question, we have seen the same. So the roof is blown off in the upward direction because of pressure difference. The same principle is used to lift the plane. So the numerical calculation, how much force can be exerted on the plane to lift it, it can be calculated like this, and therefore the problem is very important. Start. The flow speeds of air on lower and upper surfaces of the wing of an aeroplane are V and root 2 times V respectively. A is the area of the wing and rho is the density of the surrounding air. What is the force of the dynamic lift on the wing? The force आपल्याला डायरेक्ट कॅल्क्युलेट करायला सांगितलेली. So in this case, we will show by figure. Suppose this is the wing of the plane. So this is the bottom side. This velocity we will denote by v2. This is v1. So v1 is equal to v. Sorry, v1 is equal to root 2 times v, and this is equal to v. Or better way, we will call it as v upper and v lower. Lower side and upper side. This pressure is P upper. This pressure is P lower by Bernoulli's theorem. Lower side, upper side. So pressure on lower side plus 1/2 density multiplied by VL is equal to P upper plus 1/2 rho V upper square. This is equation 1. Rho is equal to density of air. Density of air. Since V upper is greater than V lower, therefore P lower is greater than P upper by this equation. Therefore P lower minus P upper is equal to 1/2 rho V upper square minus V lower square. So there is a excess pressure from bottom to top in the upward direction. So this is the excess pressure. PL minus PU is equal to P is equal to excess pressure on wing of the plane in upward direction. So P is equal to 1/3 rho into bracket V upper is equal to root root 2 times v bracket square minus v square. So this is equal to 1 half rho. This is equal to 2 times v square minus v square. So that is equal to 1 half rho v square. This is equation second. This much excess pressure is acting in the upward direction. So this point is important. So why the heavy body like a aeroplane carrying so many passengers? So it is lifted up because of this pressure difference. Now we have to calculate the force. Let F is equal to force exerted during dynamic lift on plane in upward direction. Therefore, force is equal to pressure multiplied by area of the wing. Excess pressure, so this is equal to P multiplied by A, so that is equal to 1 half rho B square A, 1 half rho B square A. So V is a speed. V is equal to speed of the wind. This is equation 3. And therefore, the correct choice is B. B is correct. जर आपल्याला विंगचा एरिया माहिती असेल, स्पीड माहिती असेल, तर आपण फोर्सची व्हॅल्यू करू शकतो. ॲक्च्युली हा विंगचा स्पीड आपल्याला ॲडजस्ट करता येतो आणि म्हणून एरोप्लेनला फॅन्स लावलेले असतात. तर त्या फॅनच्या साहाय्याने आपल्याला स्पीड इन्क्रीज डिक्रीज करता येतो आणि पाहिजे त्या हाईटपर्यंत आपल्याला एरोप्लेन नेता येऊ शकतो. ओके, स्पीड कमी करण्यासाठी पण वाढवण्यासाठी पण तिथे अरेंजमेंट केलेले असतात. So B is correct. Due to the force F of dynamic lift, the aeroplane is lifted up. Aeroplane is lifted up and can float in air. So this is the use of Bernoulli's theorem to explain the aerodynamic lift. How the body, heavy body like a plane is lifted up. So this is a simple arrangement. Only you have to adjust the speed of the air above the wing and below the wing. So remember this use of Bernoulli's theorem. This is the wing of a plane. The wind above it is blowing with a speed root 2 times v. It is more than lower speed. So high speed, low pressure. So pressure above the wing is less, pressure below the wing is more, and therefore this is the excess pressure which is acting in the upward direction. So excess pressure is in the upward direction, therefore force is also acting in the upward direction, and this force is responsible to lift the body like a plane which is very very heavy in the upward direction. Now when it is floating, flying in air, then this speed should be maintained, and to maintain the speed the fans are used. Atmospheric condition may not be good, but by maintaining the speed the plane can float and move in air like this. Okay, we will stop here.